As far as my thoughts about the farm, I can remember going there in the cab of an old red flatbed truck, and we just stuck in there together, and because there were just Marianne and I and Mom and Dad, and we'd go down a lot of times in the evening to do the chores. Going to the farm was a daily thing, and it was a thrill to come, to be done at the farm and to be headed back home and come down off that little ridge and see the lights of St. George, which were probably 15 or so. I mean, there wasn't much there then. And but those sparkling lights were like, Marianne would call them birthday candles, and see the lights, and that was fun to know that we were going home.
We never had much equipment. We farmed. My dad had a job in town so that he could afford to farm. He was the Washington County assessor for many years. And the year that they moved from the old courthouse on St. George Boulevard down to what was then the new Washington County Courthouse on Tabernacle Street and 2nd East, he quit. And he said, no, he says, if I'm ever going to make anything out of the farm and the ranch, I need to be there full time. And so that's why he quit his job in town, and then he started working on the farm. And that was his desire and goal, to develop it into something more than it had been. But going back to the equipment, we had one tractor, a small Massey Ferguson tractor that had a disc and a plow. And we shared all of that equipment with my Uncle Bud. His farm was just to the east, just to the west of ours. And so we would go over to Uncle Bud's and hitch onto the disc and bring it over, and then spend the entire day driving up and down the field, disking the ground, getting it ready to plant. And we'd get the planter and we'd plant the seed. We'd plant barley, and there was alfalfa there, and sometimes we'd grow milo maize and different crops. It was hard work. It was hot. It was summer. In the summer, we would go at 2 in the morning and start hauling hay until about 9 in the morning. We would pick the bales up on the flatbed wagons pulled behind the tractor, haul them up over the canal, up the hill to the corral, and then we would stack the bales of hay and make a haystack out of it. And then we'd go back that night. We had to get the hay out of the field before it rained. And my dad also had a saying that if it doesn't rain by the 24th of July, we'll be in trouble.
So to have it be something now of value, productive in some way, even if it's just to have the next generation experience farm life, he'd be happy with that. That's what he wanted.